And today is a little bit of a special episode or special occurrence of the live stream because this arrived over the weekend. For those of you that already know, it's my 100K reward, right? This YouTube gives a silver play button to channels with 100,000 members. You know, this is the silver, and I think it's at 1 million that you get a gold plaque. But it arrived. It's now been about 4 weeks since I crossed the threshold. YouTube has to verify your account, and then you have to fill out this extra form with your mailing address. But it's here. It finally arrived. Really happy to be able to unbox this with you. I have not opened it. It took a lot of self-control to not open it. Because I want to share it with all of you. It's really due to all of you. Who wants to open this? Can you guys hear that? I think you can hear that. I can't believe this is in my hands, guys. Just craziness. So I'll give you guys some quick background. One, I've used tape to cover my address and all that stuff. But otherwise, I received this and I told myself I'd be patient because I really want to share it with you guys, right? So just to give you a background, you pass 100K. When you pass 100K, you got to go through a review process by YouTube. So they check to make sure that, you know, you weren't using like bot accounts or like automated accounts or whatever, right? So they go through that process to check your account. And then once you clear that, they send you this code, like a special redemption code. And they send it to this company here called Society Awards. And I had no idea who they were. I had heard that they were the provider for YouTube, but I didn't know anything about them. And so it turns out the Society Awards is a huge company, and all they do is awards for very, very large scale efforts. Like they make like the Emmy Awards here in the US. They make the awards for MTV, so like the MTV Music Awards and stuff like that, like the Video Music Awards, the VMAs. They make those like little Moon Man trophies and stuff. So they make a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm kind of honored that I get to have one of their products, via YouTube. So I filled out that form. That's where you give your shipping address, and I think it took about a week. A week after filling out that form, this arrived. So let's open it, right? Simple box. I'm going to back up just a little so you guys can see a little bit more of it. Pretty simple box. It's about the size of a book, right? Of a small book. And let's open it. So I got to go into my toolbox here. Remember, guys, I don't share this with you always, but over here to my side, I have a massive toolbox. I mean, I love having my own tools, so I like to keep them close. So I'll get my knife out of my toolbox. Close that up. Actually, I just realized you can see part of the drawers, can't you, when I open that? That's cool, yeah. Yeah, that's the drawer right here. Yeah, so cool. I didn't think that'd show up on video. But you guys should know that you can't see it, but I have a massive toolbox over to the side. All right. So I'm gonna hold it up as much as possible so that you guys can see everything. So when I started 2024, I was in New York, was living in New York. I lived in a very nice neighborhood, not a nice neighborhood, an okay neighborhood. I lived in a very nice building. I would have no idea that I'd be here doing one of these unboxing videos. Craziness, right? All right, so here we go, guys. So, looks like it's like a felt cover. And there's a nice letter in here. It's a form letter. It doesn't even say like my name. It's just like a standard form letter. Do you remember your first subscriber? or your 1,000 your 100th or your 1,000th. Chances are you do, and we know you'll definitely remember your 100,000 subscribers. That's just crazy to see that number on there, to see it say 100,000. That is crazy. I'll save you guys the letter. You guys are interested in this. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. So that's cool. You know, but standard form letter, it's not even personalized. Jeez, it doesn't even say Dear Dennis. But grateful nonetheless. You see that, guys? I can't believe I'm holding this. This is craziness. I can't believe this. How did I end up with one of these? It's crazy. All right, in here, it's a little thing from Society Awards. Just kind of giving a customer service email address. But this is the main thing. This is JAWS, right? All right, I'm gonna slowly pull it out. Okay, so that's it for the box. The box is empty now. So we'll put that to the side. I'll put it on top of my tools for now. There's another thing in the back. Oh, okay. This is showing what the other awards are like. And I guess you can order additional versions of it if you'd like. And then this is the award itself. I'm gonna move it over here, get out of the chat. Maybe, there we go. That's a little better, yeah. Wow. That is crazy, guys, look at that. Man, that's really nice etching too. It's etched letters on there. So that's really nice. Oh, sorry, it's reflecting it's reflecting the light. That's funny. So that reflects my light because I have these special studio lights and then my screens are over here. But yeah, let me try to hold it this way so it doesn't reflect too much. Oh, there's my phone. You guys can see the phone I use for the for my videos. That's hilarious. All right. Pretty lightweight. It doesn't weigh a lot. Really nice etching. If you can't read that, presented to Data Science with Dennis for passing 100,000 subscribers. That is nonsense, guys. How do I have one of these? At the beginning of this year, I was living in New York, tiny little apartment, good building, but tiny little apartment because that's all you can afford in New York. And I was cold, right? Because it's cold out there in New York. And then life changes happen. I ended up back here on the West Coast, which I really should have never left. I'm a West Coast guy. And I'm now holding a silver play button by YouTube. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy. You know, it just goes to show you guys that life takes funny turns, but they're not all bad, right? Everything happens for a reason. So hold that up a little closer, see if you guys can read that on the camera. I think that's good. There it is. So the funny thing, if you guys should know, is when you fill out the form to mail you this, you can put anything you want here. You'd think that they would require you to put your channel name, but you actually fill out the form yourself and you can do anything you want. And I must have checked that thing 5 times to make sure I didn't misspell it. But yeah, obviously I went with my channel name, right? I could have gone my personal name, but I'd rather honor the channel. But presented to Data Science with Dennis for passing 100,000 subscribers. That's crazy, guys. That is just crazy. So I wanted to do this live because I want to, you guys are part of this, right? This does not happen without you guys being one of the 100,000. So I sincerely appreciate all of you. I appreciate the feedback you guys give me. I'm just trying to put good stuff out into the world, right? And I'm so happy that you guys have responded to that, you know, that it's resonating with all of you. We've had some great times on the series that we've done, you know, the learning series. I get great messages from you guys. Yeah, 100,000 followers and a silver play button. That is crazy. How did I get here? How did I get here? Anise says, impressive, well-deserved, Dennis. Where will you place it in the background? Maybe. Yeah, maybe, guys. Yeah, so let's do that real quick. I was thinking right there. What do you guys think? Here, let me get rid of my my background blur. Which, by the way, us professionals call bokeh. Let me get rid of that. Let's see. What do you think of that? So no blur. It's right back there. I can't quite touch it. That one's too far. But what do you guys think about that? Give me some feedback on that placement over there. I think it looks all right. Another option is maybe like the wall. You know, the wall behind me is kind of blank. Or I could replace my diploma back here and put it there next to that light. Right? You guys tell me. Leo says, let's go. Thank you so much, Leo. Really appreciate your support, you know? It couldn't be done without good guys like you. Denelson says, sorry, off track a bit, but I tried to join your Discord with the link button in the description, but couldn't let me know the invitation was invalid. Really? Okay, Denelson, I'll look into it. Thank you. Casual Economist, wow, nice. Thank you so much, my friend. The Bird says, is this live? Yes, it is live. Rex, thank you for helping out there. Naaman, good to see you back, my friend. I think you joined us yesterday for the first time. Congrats to you. Thank you, Naaman. Appreciate it. I want to keep growing through good viewers like you. Rex, thank you for playing host over there. Casual Economist says, I remember celebrating 10K. Yeah, I know, right? You know, and I know I've told you guys this before, but I know that social media is challenging. I know there's a lot of people out there. I know there's a lot of information. So for me, and maybe this is me selling myself short, but I thought, okay, let me try this social media stuff. And if I can get 400 followers in a year, that's going to be a success. That's what I honestly thought to myself. And also, when I first started out, I thought I was going to focus more on Instagram than YouTube. But you have to be willing to pivot, right? But my initial focus was much more on, my intended focus was much more on Instagram than on YouTube. And I had some of my best early success on Instagram. So to be able to do that also on YouTube is kind of crazy. And also, a Casual Economist, one of the things I tell people, thank you for reminding me of the 10K, because a lot of my friends have approached me, hey, how do I get started? You know, we like what you're doing. The most amazing stat I have is that it took me like 3.5 months to get 1,000 followers on YouTube. And that was me posting every day. I had a plan. I had followed, you know, there's some seminars online that I had followed, you know, that gave me like the plan. So a lot of work went into those first 1,000 followers. 3.5 months. It took me 1 month to go from 1,000 to 10,000. But that's how crazy the growth can be on YouTube, or, you know, maybe social media in general, right? You just got to keep at it, right? But you're right, Casual Economist. It wasn't that long ago. It was crazy, and I can't remember what it took me for 50,000. I have that stat somewhere, but from 10,000 to 50,000 also came pretty quickly, right? And then for those of you who don't know, I mean, I reached 100,000 at 6.5 months. I started this on May 1st. And I know that for a fact because, you know, I was under a very strict social media policy prior to that. So to go from May 1st to now 100K, insanity. Rex Riker says, awesome. Yeah, thank you, Rex. Thanks so much, my friend. I really can't thank you enough for your consistent support. Anise says, impressive, well-deserved. Well, yeah, okay, very well placed. Yeah, so Anise, give me your feedback on what you think it looks like back there. I think it kind of looks cool back there. It's a good size for it, right? Hanging it on the wall could be interesting also. But I kind of like how it looks back there. But you guys give me feedback. You guys give me feedback. Casual Economist is on board with it. He says it looks good. Naaman says, how about on the wall with other accomplishments? But my wall is blank now, right? My wall is blank. I've never done a video on this, but this little trophy here is from a hole-in-one. I shot a hole-in-one on a golf course during a tournament, so they gave me this little trophy. You know, I thought it was cool. I got my name up in the clubhouse and everything, so that's that. And then that back there, that's not an accomplishment. That's just a record album. I'm a fan of the Smashing Pumpkins. I got to see them in Dallas in 2018, I think is when I saw them, 2019. And they had a record collection available for sale, and I bought it because, you know, I love them. So that's not an award. That's just, you know, something I bought and I treasure. And then back here, I have a couple of diplomas, but they're not really on the wall. They're just kind of in their own frame, right? So I don't know. Anise says it looks good, fits well. Yeah, you know, I think it fits well too, right? You know, I have some cool boxes back there. You know, next to it is the box for my Monster headphones. You know, the gold edition, which I really enjoyed. But I think it looks okay on that shelf. But who knows? Maybe I'll move it. Maybe I'll do something else with it. I don't know. But for now, you know, I'll keep it back there. When I do, let me show you guys. When I do the blurred background, you kind of lose it, right? You kind of can't make it out. It looks just like a gray box. But yeah, without it, you can clearly see that it's a silver play button, right? So, I don't know. I like the position of it. We'll see. We'll see. We can always change it later. But again, guys, you know, the bottom line is that 100,000 doesn't exist without people like you. So thank you so much for, you know, always supporting my content and watching the streams, watching my stuff on Instagram. I'm doing my best, you know, I'm just trying to give you guys the best information possible. And just really grateful that that you guys respond to it, right? I mean, ultimately that's kind of the challenge here, right? Getting an audience to respond to you. So really appreciate all of you. I sincerely mean that. Sincerely mean that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of humbled by it all because I didn't know anything about social media. Like, I had to sit there and read what is the difference between a story, a reel, and a short. Like, I did not know that, guys. I'm still learning editing. My editing sucks. I mean, have you seen my videos? But it's just crazy that, you know, you guys continue to respond to that content. So I appreciate that. And I'm just going to keep on trying to do the best content I can, right? Always try to stick to not bringing you guys cheap stuff. I'm trying to bring you guys good information and kind of go from there. Casual Economist says comments block your degree, but social media clout is better than a degree. So keep the 100K on the shelf for clear view. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So you're saying put it over here behind the light or next to the light? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. You know, Casual Economist, I know you're meaning that in a joking way, but we are living in a new world now, especially with AI, right? Maybe social media clout is worth more, right? Like, I don't know how you want to measure that, like whether it's dollars and cents or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a whole new world we live in now, right? Whole new world. Yeah, so I think that's a good place to stop. You know, before I get emotional or anything for you guys. But again, thank you so much for that. I still can't believe I have that. Just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. But thanks, everybody. Really appreciate you.